Hello, fellow Olympians. Today we'll be talking about why we should unban Maxx C.
He's trying to do the intros. He's learning. He's picking it up. Yes, I think we should unban Maxx C, and there's a reason for that. And I know we talked about it, you and I.
Yeah.
Do you remember why we talked about it? What we said, unblock it?
Unban.
Unban. I said unblock now because you got me unblocked. Do you remember why?
Because this way, to give like the new what's the deck called? Freaking
Any deck, doesn't matter.
Yeah, any deck. We unban it to treat the other decks as a punishment for us to give us a card.
Well, not just us. It has to be a give and take. And I think it will limit the spamming of all the decks. Do you hear echo?
No.
In mine, I hear an echo. Hopefully it doesn't affect the video. All right, let me play a screen, and I'll share my screen, and I'm going to talk through some of the duels that I know you could use Maxx C and Master Duel. So that's what I'm going to show right here. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are just some of the gameplays I use. I chain Maxx C to the ones that are going to special summon out all their deck. So there has to be a punishment for them to stop summoning sometimes. And they'll go into their combos. I'll show you another duel that goes into that. But you see, every time they summon or special summon, I get a card. And it's a punishment for them because you don't want to give your opponent a lot of cards, right?
Yeah.
The more cards they have, the better chance they have to beat you. So he did that. He gave me more cards. Now we go into the next thing because he chained the pendulums in the back. So we're going back into this again. And he should have maybe summoned one or try to break it, but he didn't know when to stop. I get that he had to go because he couldn't attack over me. But he's going to keep going for give me cards.
He's giving your card health, I see. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine. See, he quit. He quit because he couldn't get over it. But if you watch this guy right here, I think it's this guy. And some people will not break a combo at all. They will just keep going and going and going. It's like they're programmed little robots. And they won't break the combos like they used to. And I'll explain that to you in a minute. But I just want you to see, because I play Kaiju Gradle, so you know that I always put mine upside down so they can't see. But you'll watch him. And he gave me a card. And he's not done. There we go again. Another card. And another card. So just right down there in my cards, he's giving me a whole freaking deck of options to use on him.
That is such a strong card.
See? No, this card that he pulled out was great. 6,500. Great card. But look, he gave me such a stacked hand. And he did all that work for me to take his card too. I love this deck more than anything. Is because he did all that work in summoning. So he gave me a lot of... I stopped it. I beat this guy too. So I'll stop sharing for a minute. But that's what I'm talking about, is they cannot stop their combo. Right?
Yeah.
Because they're like little robots. And they have to go in that order of the combo. Before, when Jake and I used to play and Josh used to play, Maxx C was a thing. And there was combos. But we had to break our combo because we didn't want to give our opponent... Back when we used to let our opponents play the game, back and forth when it was a two-player game, we used to break our combo because we didn't want our opponent to have a hand that could beat us later. So there were some parts where we just had to time it. Like, okay, I can't do this part because I can't give them the thing. I'll have to get it some other time because they chained Maxx C off me. Do you understand?
Yeah, it's insane because if you think about it, if they just keep going and going and going, you're going to have a lot of cards in your hand that you could use. Or what's that one card that stops from all the special summoning? What's that one called? The one that you have in the Grados.
I run in the Grados. I know. I forgot the name of it right now, but yeah.
But
I get it. But Maxx C is supposed to be a punishment, and we need more cards like Maxx C. And Maxx C needs to be unbanned for this format. So that way it can be a punishment for everyone who comes and spams their whole deck onto the field. They also, in the new, I'll pull it out right now. Let me share my screen one more time. They have like a cheap version of a Maxx C. It's not the greatest. Let's see, right there. Okay. This card, Charmery. It's from the new, I can't even think of the name that's coming out for it right now. I just had it on my tongue and I can't think of it. Hold on. Sorry. I had to put it in there. The Infinite Forbidden. Sorry. Because it's the one where they're bringing like Exodia back and a new Dark Magician. But this card right here, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what it does. It's kind of like Maxx C, but it's worse. So if you control no cards, quick effect. You could discard this card, apply these effects this turn. Each time your opponent normal or special summons a monster from the hand, immediately draw one card. So the problem with that is a lot of them special summon from the graveyard or from the deck, not so much their hand. Because you've seen the ones that we're dueling right now. A lot of them didn't special summon from the hand. Some did. You might get one or two cards. Okay. So next effect. Once during the end phase, if the number of cards in your hand is more than the number of cards your opponent controls, +6, I'm assuming that you get +6 on this, you must randomly shuffle your cards from your hand into the deck so the number of your hand equals the number of opponent controls, +6. So if he goes special summon or normal summon crazy from the hand, which is not going to happen, the hands really don't keep going. I haven't seen it. It probably will in the new things that are popping out with. But anyway, if you have 6 on them and they just special summon, you got +6, they're down to 1, and you got 7 cards on you, right? You now have to shuffle your whole hand into the deck and then draw the number for your opponent, +6. So I'm guessing you could draw a new 7 cards, but you still got to shuffle them. So that sucks. Are you with me?
But
I don't know what a little bit means. You're not talking at all. Oh, that's telling you. So do
I
you
was
understand
listening.
do you understand this card where you could normal special summon from the hand and we could draw a card, but it has to be from the hand?
Oh, wait, that kind of sucks though, because if they keep, well, they really don't special summon from the hand, like you said. They special summon their monsters from the deck.
Right. We need more cards like Maxx C, so that way you can customize your deck based on how you want to play. Right. If I'm playing where I'm banking on other people that are going to special summon all day, and my deck doesn't special summon all day, I can put Maxx C's in my deck or cards like Maxx C in my deck to bank off of them. If they don't special summon, then I kind of screw myself. But right now, the whole thing is let's put 20 hand traps in our deck and summon our whole deck out and not let our opponent play the game at all.
Yeah. So I guess that card will really help the other decks because of all the spamming the cards.
Yes.
And the other person,
There has to be a punishment for spamming.
Yeah, instead of just sitting there watching them do card after card, they could pull the cards into their hands to see what they could do to stop whatever they're doing.
Well, if I keep going my combo and I give you 7 new cards, that is going to hurt me if it goes back to your turn. Because you have, what if you draw into hand traps? What if you draw into stuff? It has to bring some strategy back and some skill back to this game, the format. Because right now, it is whoever could draw the hand traps and keep going on a combo is going to win. The whole goal of this format is not let my opponent play the game at all. And I hate the format for that reason. It is not Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not a 2-player game. It's, like one of the commenters said, it is a fancy solitaire. And that's it. But Maxx C will bring the format to a doable level for everybody to play. So you could bank off of all these summonings. And that's what I'm saying. I think they need to unban it. I know some people hate Maxx C, but the ones that hate Maxx C are the ones that continue to spam the field with their whole deck.
Yes, yes.
That's it. That's my thoughts. I think we need to unban Maxx C. I think we need more cards like Maxx C. So that way we could try to put the format on even level now. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, because all those decks that spam and spam cards
Well, yeah, you
are.
played against the decks that spam the cards.
Yeah, that deck was
Yes.
so annoying.
Yes.
They kept going into warriors.
Yes. Takes you out of the game.
Yeah.
You watch them play the game, and you're not even worried. You're not worried about playing your own deck anymore because you're so bored while watching them play.
I was bored. I
Yes.
couldn't even do nothing because they had
This
a.
format is horrible for new players like you.
Yes.
Yeah. Unban Maxx C. Make cards like Maxx C. This way it can level out the playing field. So that way there's a punishment for spamming the field with your whole deck. It needs to be done. And this way, maybe all the robot players, the NPC players who only know how to do combos will get punished because they can't figure out why their opponent has now 20 cards in their hand because they can't break a combo, because they can't use logic to understand, wait, I shouldn't go into this combo right now because I'm giving my opponent a lot of cards. But all they do is, got a combo, got a combo, got a combo, got a combo, got a combo. That's all that goes on in their heads. So we can bring some skill
Yes.
back to Yu-Gi-Oh!
And there is no thinking. All they do, they don't even think. They just do it right away. They don't even care. They just want to KO you first round.
That's it. That's the whole goal. You seen the duel that we just showed up on the screen? It
Yeah.
was like a little robot. All he did was keep giving me cards. And in the end, I just took his card, took his most powerful card. I didn't have to take it. I had a card in there that would just wipe his card off the field anyway because he gave it to me. So he gave me so many options to knock his cards off. And if I actually played a lot of hand traps, I could have done some other stuff and hand trapped one of his effects. Or it's just they're playing these NPC players, and that's what a lot of players are turning into. They're not thinking; they just go into the combo, and that's how they're trying to win. They got to beat you by their opening hand, and if they can't beat you, they just pack up and go. That's it.
Yes. And especially if you have the excuse me. Especially if you if an old person uses an old deck like the Kratos deck, and they don't think shoot, what deck does he have? I did not mean to call you old.
You said if an old person uses an old deck like Kratos.
I didn't say old person, did I?
You did. Yeah.
Whoops. Wow.
Yeah.
Great. Now I even know what to say. What was I saying? Oh yeah.
You're just making fun of old people apparently.
Or the people that use those type of decks. The old school decks.
Yes.
There.
Yes.
The people that decide to use the old school decks, the people that spam the cards don't think about what deck they're facing.
Right.
Like, he just pulled out that 6,000, 5,000 monster, attacked you without thinking, and you took his monster and you won that game.
Right, because people are not used to playing decks that are like rogue decks. I used to call them budget decks. But they're not used to playing these decks because they're used to playing the other combo decks with hand traps. And if they figure they got past the hand trap or whatever, then they're free to go. Then they keep going because that's the only thing they know is, oh, hand trap didn't stop me. Go, 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 go. And that's it. Anything else?
Yeah. No.
All right. I really think we need to bring that back. That would be a huge move. I know some players, again, like I said, some players are going to hate it. And those are the players that play all the combo decks that are brain dead, that take no skill to play. They're going to yell because it does take skill. It doesn't take skill to watch someone on YouTube play your deck, so that way you know. And I know this because I played combo decks. It is, you got to do this, 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 this. And then when it breaks, you malfunction.
Yes.
Let me know what you think in the comments below. Should we make more cards like Maxx C? Should they unban Maxx C? What do you think about the what is the card? Molcharmery? I don't like that card. I think it's kind of useless, to be honest with you. But like, comment, subscribe, share. As always, thanks for watching.